right, man, let's talk about the problem with the Pistons. I think the biggest problem with the Pistons is that thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. I think the biggest problem with the Pistons is that, in my opinion, is that they are playing the wrong players right now. I think the way the personnel being used is one of the biggest detriments to the Detroit Pistons. I think personnel-wise, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to cipher through the garbage on the team and just, settle in on an 8-man rotation. I mean, we could talk about rotation. Some nights is Burks and it's Sasser, and other nights it's Burks and then it's Ivy and it's Livers, or it might be Bagley, or it might be Wiseman, or and a lot of times, a lot of this, they don't know. Kind of, it's an enigma of what they doing, because they don't know, because once they kind of get a rhythm going, then Bagley go down or Duran go down, you know what I'm saying? Then you get Livers coming back, then you get Bojanovic coming back, so they trying to get a feel of a rotation. But at the end of the day, they got to stick to a certain rotation and let it roll. Whatever the 8 or 9 man rotation is gonna be, they got to stick with it. They got to stick to that 8 or 9 man rotation. And the minutes kind of got to be the same. If you're gonna come off the bench with, Wiseman, Burks and Livers, and let's say Ivy, then that's your 4 off the bench. Whoever you're gonna start, you're gonna start. They should be, unless foul trouble come in, they all should be playing around the same minutes. They all should be expected in the first 3 quarters to know what's expected, how many minutes they're gonna play. Like I tell you, it's like training a dog. Anybody that knows training a dog, getting a dog on a schedule is important. Anybody, potty training a kid, it's the same thing, or raising kids. I imagine it's the same thing. You want to get them in a schedule so they know what they expect, when they expect it. And when you have an erratic rotation, I'm gonna go on field tonight. How can I get in a rhythm when Tuesday night I play 10 minutes, then Thursday night I'm playing 30 minutes, I have a good game. Then come Sunday, I'm back to playing 10 minutes or being a DNP. You know what I'm saying? If you watch Larry Brown, one of the critical adjustments that Larry Brown made from Rick Carlisle team was he had the Pistons on a pitch count. They knew exactly when they coming in out the game, how many minutes they gonna play, or the second time of the quarter, I'm putting this guy in. They was on a rotation. They was on a fixed schedule, unless a foul trouble came into play, okay, or unless foul trouble came into play, or you get to the third quarter, you just riding the high hand. The fourth quarter rotation don't necessarily mean you going down the stretch with your starting 5. You might be in a situation where you up by 10 and you just need to protect the lead, so you might go to defensive lineup. But 9 times out of 10, you going out with your best lineup, your hottest hands out there. Like I said, back in the day, Bobby Sura had it going, and Memo Core had it going. They was riding with Bobby and Memo Core and putting the guys around them. If Billups and Rip had it going, and whoever else Darko had it going, and talking shit now, that's who you riding with. Not with Monty Williams. He don't have any structure to his rotation. Cade and the people he like, Isaiah Stewart, they eating up a bunch of minutes, but outside of, the regular guys, you just don't know what pitch count. And then the second half of it is he don't know how to decipher through the garbage on the team. At the end of the day, I know politics come into play. We paid this guy money. He got to play this amount of minutes. Okay, are you going to do this at the expense of the team? Are we trying to market this guy and try to trade him and showcase Killian Hayes? You want to win games, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to try to make a wrong a right. At the end of the day, Hayes, I'm going to keep saying this, Killian Hayes and Isaiah Stewart shouldn't be starting. I'm going to keep saying that. Killian Hayes and Isaiah Stewart shouldn't be starting. To be honest, they should be on the back of the bench. So they trying to force guys, to play minutes that they shouldn't be playing. We all knew he shouldn't have paid Isaiah Stewart. You better off going to pay Jason Maxiell today. He'd be a better fit. So we all knew they shouldn't have paid Isaiah Stewart. We all knew Killian should be in the G League or over there playing for Maccabi Tel Aviv over there in Europe. So you want to know why you losing games? You're not playing your best players. You're not giving your best players a shot. There ain't no mystery that Marcus Sasser is better than Killian Hayes. You think the players in the locker room don't know that and that don't have a mental and physical effect on them? You know what I'm saying? You think Jaden Ivey the only one that think he should be starting over Killian Hayes? You know what I'm saying? You think the rest of them don't know Isaiah Stewart ain't worthy of being a starting power forward or center in this league? They know it. You think James Wiseman don't think he better than Isaiah Stewart? It's all, for them, it's all politics. It's all politics. They're not playing their best players on a consistent minutes base. They're not. They're not playing their best players. Monty Williams is playing who he likes. He's viewing this NBA from a 1980s, 90s point of view, and it's not that no more. It's simple as this. The lineup should be Cade, Ivy, Bojanovic, Ashur Thompson, and Jaden Ivey when he get back. Jalen Duren when he get back. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Off your bench, it should be Burks, Sasser, Livers probably, and either Bagley or Wiseman. Simple as that. That should be your 9-man rotation unless something happens. Stewart shouldn't be in the rotation. I don't care how much you get paid. That was your fault for paying that bum. Hayes shouldn't be in your rotation. You know, it's a number of them other guys that should get to the back of the bus. Them should be the 9 players you play every night unless injury or foul trouble comes into play. It's not hard. Their biggest problem is they don't have a consistent pitch count for a rotation. They don't have a consistent rotation. They don't have a consistent pitch count outside of like Cade and Isaiah Stewart, and they're not showcasing and playing their best players. They're not. They're not showcasing and playing their best players. They're not. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Yeah, hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Like I said, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Peace.